undefeated Olympian from Wolverhampton, the surgeon, Ben Whittaker.
I just think I'm a true wind-up merchant, if I'm honest. If I was at school, I'd pull someone's hair, look away, pull someone's hair, look away until they flipped, and I'd love it. Same at home. If I'm winning that FIFA, it's 1-0, I'd go on and on and on until someone's turning off the console. So getting that little bite, it's the best feeling ever.
I'm flashy, I'm cheeky.
Whittaker's antics, so maybe just Ryan drove it up a little bit here. He's stopping his feet to let his hands go, but that could suit Ben Whittaker possibly.
I'm looking to put on a dominant performance.
Swaying slightly when he wasn't.
Break him down and have fun in there, of course. I'm looking good. Get this job done as fast as I can. I can go back to the backstage and eat. You know what I mean? So I was trying to burn off as many calories as I could so I could eat. Hey, you know, I steal the show, so it's only right.
Ben Whittaker made his pro debut with swagger, hands down, head up, showboating from the first bell. It wasn't just a fight, it was a statement. Slick footwork, sharp counters, and that signature flair. The kid was clearly built for the spotlight.
Winding up his punches, and O'Neill doesn't know where they're coming from. Whittaker playing to the crowd, and this is what we're going to get with him. The word Marmite. Body shot from Whittaker early, who's been
exciting time. There's massive expectations of him, but it's I think he likes the expectations, he likes the pressure, he likes the hype.
And he's showboating within 30 seconds of his debut, Tash.
Very difficult guy to fight.
And you've got to keep your calm when you're frustrated with him. Like, it must be so frustrating.
Cause a sensation, easier said than done.
I think there's many people at his fought that have tried to do that and none have been quite successful yet.
Lovely use of the right hand, slippery skills of Whittaker, in and out, the razzle-dazzle. Well, I think in the opening 3 minutes, we've seen a bit of everything we're going to get from Whittaker already. Look at this, incredible stuff. Sugar Hill's so excited. And it was a big shot to get a signature for Ben Shalom, and he's first on his feet. And that punch from Whittaker is a sickener and a finisher at the start of the second round. Ben is on the apron.
From the moment the bell rang, Ben Whittaker was in his element. Flashy, loose, and totally in control. He made Leon Willings look like a sparring partner. Every move had style. Every shot had purpose. It wasn't just a win, it was a performance.
Good solid right hands again there for Whittaker as he's got Willings back to trying to chop down with that right hand again because he has got to have it.
Of how he's rolling them right hands, good shoulder roll. Maybe that, you know, drops, all that drop from Ben Whittaker.
Has got out the way.
Lovely right hand, jeez.
Willings just finding it. We've seen previously in fights, he's just got straight down to the business of letting his hands go. Strong right hand there again. Willings just trying to dip those knees and Whittaker sticking to the task. Right hand there, left into the body, lands one to the body.
He's definitely been in there with 50-50
A little bit of a wild swing at Whittaker, who shimmies in front of him, playing the matador to the ball, but Willings does manage to get hold of him to a degree. And I like this from Leon Willings.
Struggling to land that right hand now. It looks like Willings is rolling.
Every now and then he'll open up with a burst, but he can't sustain it to win the round. That's good one, Whittaker.
This is good from Whittaker. Really concussive use of the jab.
Busy with his jab. Thrown about 1,000 shots already.
He's growing in confidence as well.
How can he let him talk to his coach? Jeez.
And Whittaker with the long right hand gets through, and he's trying to put Willings under some pressure in the corner here, but Willings just rocking and rolling there. Managed to get only take them forever. You can feel the power and be confident that it's not just going.
Good lad!
Nice right-hand counter there from Whittaker.
I think with Willings is more aggressive and comes forward. And
didn't win the round, but was definitely had a better round. Yeah, but Whittaker's just teeing off from Willings on the ropes.
Good 1-2 there from Whittaker. Willings trying to get off the ropes, eventually does. Behind that left hand, he recognised that that was not where he needed to be. He found the range well there, Whittaker. Right hand comes back there from Willings. Corner.
Yeah, I think that guy that maybe called him out at the press conferences peed him off because he's really firing at all cylinders.
Well, right to the end of the round there, we've got a little bit of what we've seen so far.
The area titles, because you're always fighting someone who's of the same level.
Right, and that was a decent shot. To feel this a bit, Leon Willings. I think that break his opponent down and just be the witness fighter. It doesn't mean you can take them forever, but he hasn't shown any ill effects of tasting the power of Whittaker.
What a right hand.
Very much enjoys. We may well get back to it at some point. The left hand there, though, does land for Willings as Whittaker was just trying to put. Good long right, as judge of fights. Merits on whether you get the stoppage or not, Matt. He found the range well there, Whittaker. Right hand comes back there from Willings, and Whittaker, I think, is enjoying this, having somebody in front of him.
but I think he thought, no, you know what, I can live with that power. I think the speed has troubled him and the variety.
Looking for a big overhand right there, Willings. You mentioned it, Dan, and his defence, particularly on the right. Whittaker standing a little bit closer, good left hand there from Willings, and then swings himself off his feet, looking for a huge left hook. Whittaker just managing to pull back out of range, but again, he's still got that fight in.
Okay. I think I'll catch him.
Inside the distance?
Yep. Inside the distance, yep.
You're not saying too much?
Not saying too much. I don't want to let too much away. I mean, I know what I need to do to beat Ben Whittaker.
The surgeon kept it slick and stylish against Jordan Grant, hands low, confidence high. He toyed, he tagged, and he never looked bothered. Grant came to fight, but Whittaker made it look easy, like he was just getting warmed up.
You know, you look at Jordan Grant, he's quite chunky, isn't he? There's the showboating.
And just looking out of the ring at people at ringside, Grant is not going to be conversations out, to be honest.
I think it's Johnny who's shouting. Not quite Grant's landing. He's just, it's no real conviction in the shot, and he's expecting something to come back. One big shot, waiting, great body shot again.
Steps off. Leading off with that right hand. Things tight here, Jordan Grant. Get that guard up, which is exactly a couple of weight divisions between the pair of them. Looking for a right hand over the top there. Or a right hand, Whittaker.
Good body shot.
Whittaker. Right hand cocked to ready to go. Huge right hand from Whittaker, who begins to dance.
The backhand that came through, it wasn't even.
Oh, and he's staggered again here and down right to the very start of the round here. Jordan Grant, and here comes a towel from the corner. And this fight is over. Whittaker.
That fight wasn't even close. Whittaker turned it into a dance routine. He slipped shots with ease, moved like he was floating, and threw punches just to make a point. Gradia was swinging at shadows while Ben smiled, shimmied, and put on a clinic. Pure showboating, and he got away with all of it.
Good defensive skills there from Whittaker, who plays to the crowd at the end of the round. But he's just been backed up to the ropes and touched there, caught with the combination. And again, a solid right hand, even if you're catching these, parrying them off. Gradia gets onto the inside. shot up, just tapping with the jab, bearing up the, just warning him about that, and then you can see that bit of damage around the left. If you do this, you have to be able to back about this business here. Nice left hand into the body, and again an extravagant bit of evasion.
Bringing it over, but that shot that he caught him with, the headshot, he just gets caught.
The swagger and the brand and all that type of thing. I do. Oh,
beautiful body shot there from Whittaker, and you could see the grimace on the face of Grady as he took it and backed up. He got great purchase on that, sunk it. Good lad. Grady in the white. Grady's going to need all his experience here.
Yeah, he's got to try and.
From Whittaker, but Grady soaked it up and then came back with a right.
It's a nice right hook, really.
Can he follow it up? He looked for it again there, but he managed to drop the elbow on it, Grady. And here he goes, Whittaker. Sean McAvoy not happy with that. The referee telling him off.
But again, he's just kind of goading him here, embarrassing him.
Well, the referee's though, he's a very experienced fighter. Right hand lands someone there, and he chases Whittaker with a left and puts a right on the end of it. Whittaker just leaning back, avoiding that.
When your opponent in front of you, you can't hit them, and you miss Wilder that.
Looks to finish.
When you just feel like you're beaten by someone that's just far too good, and you can't.
Tremendous stuff, and you'll need that guard. Uppercut there from Whittaker. You get hit with something you're not really braced for, and that's when it makes the
He flipped him. So he has got to be careful. He shot earlier, and he knew he was going to dip, and he brings it up the middle.
So into the fourth, Whittaker with the right hand counter at the start of the. Whittaker's antics, so maybe just riling Grady up a little bit here. He's setting his feet and looking to let his hands go, but that could suit Ben Whittaker possibly.
But again, he's just kind of goading him here, embarrassing him.
Well, the referee again is saying that he's going to start to swing towards the end of that third round in the body.
He has had his own successes, just obviously not enough. That was a great body shot from Whittaker, and he felt that his hands dropped immediately.
Grady in a little bit of trouble here, backs up to the corner, sinks down onto the bottom rope. In comes the towel, and just as he was ordered to by the corner, Ben Whittaker provides the finish. In this fifth round, has said that when you talk the talk and you behave like he does.
Against Vladimir Belutski, Whittaker was in full showcase mode. He controlled the pace, slipped everything, and fired back with precision, all while putting on a clinic in confidence. It wasn't just a fight, it was a masterclass in how to outclass your opponent and have fun doing it.
The left glove of Belutski rather than shooting it absolutely.
Possibly even false confidence that Belutski may have had has been knocked out of him already.
Lead left uppercut there from Whittaker, rocked him onto his heels there, Belutski. And then he paused Whittaker to encourage Belutski. He's got to try and ignore all of that and just stick to the task. But into the body is working together, and you get the feeling that she will need that tonight, because left hand to the body or to the head. By the left originally, Whittaker could just sniff a little bit of combination again, wasn't it? It was the uppercut, right hand, left hand into those knees, throws the right hand to the body. Already in this round, though, he looks to me like he's getting those feet just a little bit closer. Lead left uppercut there from Whittaker. He kept everything niceness on the outside all night long if he wants to, but that isn't what he wants. Put that pressure back on Whittaker. I think he's probably going to try and go for the finish here. Good left hand there from Whittaker. Try and look to get a little bit closer to him. I wonder whether that will actually Whittaker put on the pressure here. That lead left hand, seeing if there's an opening for the right. He dipped up to it, leans in and just offers a head there to Belutski, and this is almost like the right hand.
It's nice to see Whittaker, you know, a little bit more control, a little bit more.
A little bit of a loss of balance there, I think, from Belutski more than anything else.
Yeah, he's not throwing that.
Belutski stepped in, let the right hand go. Doubling up on the left hand to the body as instructed. Then turned it into a screw shot, then a right hand down the middle, that was neat. Belutski with a little bit of trouble here, goes down in a heap, and the referee is just not getting caught by too much. That's a strong right hand.
Oh, good body shot. Pretty tough. Knows how to...
His hands go now, final few seconds. He looked rocked there briefly, but just poking with the jab there, Whittaker. Waters always trying to Mark Bison, but he had a good 3-4 seconds there. Left hand there for Whittaker, and the referee has jumped in and stopped the fight. The corner don't like it.
Ben Whittaker made Leonetti Dreadhodge look like he was stuck in slow motion. It was total control, sharp counters, slick movement, and that signature swagger. Whittaker didn't just win the fight, he styled through it, turning every round into a highlight reel.
You can tell these guys have been in the ring together before.
It was lengthy.
Everything just swapping. Whittaker all of a sudden wasn't where he had been. 1-2 and then the left hook off the back of it.
So it's a good start from Ben. You know, it's a usual start from Ben. He's landed some clean punches. He's moving with his showboating. He's got the good punch. This is Ben. Here he goes. Here he goes.
Just wandered forward there, Dreadeye. That was.
Oh, very good combination there from Ben. Ben's right hand's been on the money tonight. You can see that by Dreadeye's eye.
He put him away. Whittaker will be looking to do exactly that. Looking outside of the ring. Go to the knee. Obviously those punches are left hand landed. Candice wasn't in any position to do anything about that, but this could be.
Oh, shot.
And he is stretched out on his back, and he is out. Reese Carter waves it over immediately and reaches for the gum shield right, followed by the left.
In the rematch against Liam Cameron, Ben didn't just settle the score, he erased all doubt. Calm, calculated, and completely in charge, he picked Cameron apart, round by round. No nerves, no hesitation, just pure control with a touch of flair.
Looking for the overhand right. Half-court Whittaker.
For the body from Whittaker there.
Coming in. He's not particularly explosive. Doesn't have that thirsty
back after landing the shot. Going up and down nicely.
Just pops it out. Bearing up the...
He's going to be taking shots. But it's about, can he tire him out down the stretch through the middle rounds? The important thing for Cameron... Oh, that's a great right hand!
She's there from Whittaker. And he's rocked here, Cameron. He's in big trouble here. The referee is having a close look. His legs are not steady. He's sitting down on the ropes. And Cameron has been stopped here. Buster has jumped in and stopped the fight.
The showman made it look easy against Petar Nosic. He moved with style, landed clean, and played with the distance like it was a game. Cool, confident, and just cocky enough. It felt more like a performance than a fight.
Under no threat, a bit of showboating as well. Taking his time, look, walked him on, that was a nice right hand. Oh, good shot, lovely right hand.
just timed that. Wasn't quite positioned to plant the feet, but he timed him, walked him onto it.
A little bit of pressure on Ben Whittaker, and Ben's come out this round and he's really trying to
towards his second victory, but he has to go the distance. Surgeon Ben Whittaker.
Yeah, you know, I switched off, tried to look a bit too sexy at times, but...
This guy got a little too full of himself, but the surgeon doesn't let that slide. Not a chance.
Those attacks, he's been boxing for a really long time, Whittaker. He was such a good amateur.
Very difficult to, although Ben has hurt him to the body, he has got round the back.
He's playing him at his own game. Here we go.
And that is good to see.
Brings the elbows in, he's just whacking them around the side.
Right, but there's just that one instance toward the end of the...
It will come. That was naughty.
Yeah, it's too sharp for Whittaker to catch with singles. You have to put combinations.
If he's going to get a stoppage here, then he's going to have leaps into a massive left hook there, Aronika. Anthony Farnell was Whittaker with a neat combination there, and then a nice left hand, a couple of left hands, and some very smooth upper body movement into the torso and rib cage of Aronika. And if he does that against Whittaker, then, well, he will be falling right into the surgeon's scalpel.
Yeah, he's got really long arms, hasn't he? So he can block, you know, the body shots. He
looks for a right hand. That's a good jab from Whittaker, up from the waist. And enjoy himself. But you look at his fights.
Where Aronika's coming in with the high guard, he's just taking bench, just taking it.
Trying to get that jab away every now and again, Aronika, but doubling
up. Open him up, be creative.
There's that left to the body. Right there, the right hand over the top. Heading inside a bit towards the end, finish nice and strong. Get those up until this point.
Yeah, and he's done so in...
Knows where it was that he got him and he's aiming for it now.
Loads of self-confidence. It was hard enough to see him stick you with accuracy.
That's a nice call. And one, at least, really got through and put a big dent in him, and he's just about going to make it through to the final bell there, Aronika. But you can